a graphical user interface for a vending machine. Okay, if you look at here, this is also applet. So this is we call the level. So you need to define this ice cream as level. This is also level. Okay, then the buttons, there are 3 buttons is there. Okay, the buttons are small, medium and large. So based on the, you press on the button, it will display the, the price of each of the ice cream. Either this is a small cup, medium cups, or large cup. Okay, let's move to the code and see GUI1, the first one, right? GUI1. Okay, now since this is GUI1, the class name is GUI1, we need to change into the view.html the class name. Okay, so I change here GUI1 and we save this one. Then after that, go to the command prompt. Okay, let me off this one first. Okay. Okay. Again, we put the command, run the command is applet viewer. Applet viewer view.html and enter. Okay, now look at this output. Okay, now comes to our code and see the, sorry. All right. Okay. So first of all, of course, you need to import some packages. Here we import the Java Applet package, and also we import the Java Applet package, and also the last one we import Java.Applet event, right? Then we create the subclass GUI1 that is extends from applet, and also we're going to implement the action listener interface. Now we create 3 buttons here: button 1, button 2, and button 3. So button 1, a small cup. Look at here, a small cup. Button 2 is medium cup, and the button 3 is the large cup. Correct? Okay. Now we put 2 labels here. One is the level 1. Then we put the level 1 ice cream. This is the level 1. So later on, I explain to you how we can display this level 1 with this color and background yellow color. And then level 2 is initial value is null. So we are going to show here the level 2 once you press the button. Okay, we want to show in the middle. Okay, then this is very important to understand the what you call, this is the panel, how we are going to use the panel. And basically, what is a panel? So the panel is actually we consider as the few components combined together, we can use as a single compound component. Okay, that means these 3 buttons actually we make together inside the panel, and we consider these 3 buttons is one single composite component, right? Okay, now look at here, we create the how to create the panel. So panel P object, the new panel. Then inside the panel we use here flow layout. So what is the flow layout actually doing? If you add the elements in the flow layout, it will start from the left side and it will follow the right. So add elements left, second elements right, second elements right. So follow left to right. This is the sequence. Okay. So now next one we define 2 fonts here. One is the font 1, F1, and another is the font F2. Okay, the font F1 we declare as the Arial type, and the font is bold and 24. This is basically this one. Okay, ice cream is actually Arial. This is bold, and also the size is 24 pixels, right? Okay, now font 2 we define as the new font Arial also. Then font is bold, and the size is 60. We're going to show here at the middle. Later on, I'll show you. This is the output from the font 2. Next comes the init function. So in the init function, we need to set the layout first. Okay, set layout, new border layout. Okay, this is the border layout. Okay, if you look at the border layout, so in the border layout, we have actually there are 5 locations in the border layout. What are the locations we have? Okay, if you look at here, the location is, this is this is south, north, east, west, and center. Remember this one? This is south, north, this is north side, this is east side, this is west, and the middle is the center. Okay, in the border layout. And the set the border layout, we just create the border layout first. Then we set the size of the border layout. Size of the border layout is the 400 by 400, width and the height 400 and 400. Okay, now comes to the panel we are going to add now. So the P dot add B1 button 1. Okay, inside the panel. Then it follow the which layout it follow. Remember this one. This panel follow the flow layout. So we are going to add in the panel button 1, button 2, and button 3. So button 1 is small cup, button 2 is medium cup, and the button 3 is large cup. If you look at here, so small cup, medium cup, and the large cup. Okay. So now we add into the panel, right? And then we put p.set background color. Background color of this panel is the color.pink. So you look at here, this is pink color. And then in the border layout, we're going to set this component, which location of the border layout. At P, the panel, this is the panel in the south location. We call this the south location of the border layout. Okay, we done already this one. Okay, now comes to the level 1. Level 1 set font. So the level 1. So level 1 set font F1, right? And set background color. Set background color is color magenta, right? So this is the background color. Sorry, set font. This first font 1 and set foreground color, not background color. Foreground color is the other magenta color. Look at here, the ice cream. This is the font 1 we use, and set the foreground color is the magenta color. And then set the background color is the yellow color. Look at here, this is the yellow color. And then set alignment of this, you know, the level 1 is in the center, Look at here, center. And also we add the level 1, add in the north location of the border layout. North location, this is the north location. Okay, I hope you understand how we can set up the elements or component in the which location of the border layout. Okay, next comes to the font F2. So L2, we use the L2. The level 2 is supposed to be show here. Set font is F2. We set the font F2. What is F2 font? If you look at the F2 font, is Arial and the bold, and 60 size is 60 pixels. That means it will be bigger, right? Okay, now comes here F2. Then L2.set foreground color dot blue. So it will be blue color. It will show you here blue color. And set alignment also, label will be center. And which location of the border layout? So add L2 at the center location is center here, center location of the border layout. Okay, so we done already. Okay, now we need to add register all these 3 buttons using the command add action listener. Pass the this pointer. Second one is B2 add action listener, and also third one is add action listener. Then pass the this pointer to register these 3 buttons. Then we go for the action perform. Okay, now look at here action perform. Of course, we need to use the object of action event to get the output from the action. Okay, and we put here a double amount equal to 0, initial value of the amount 0, and then we test if E dot the object of action event class E dot get source equal whether you press button B1 or not. Once you press button B1, then L2 level 2 is here. It will show you here. Set text. It will show you the text $1. So let me check. We click the button and see what it shows. Okay, look at here the level 2. Okay, so blue color, and also the size of the font is 60 and bold, right? And Arial. The font is Arial, right? Then go to the next test. Else if E dot get source double equal sign, we are testing now, you press button B2 or not. Once you press button B2, what it will do? It will change the level text to $1.5. Let's check with this one. Medium cup. Click here. You see $1.5. Okay, now last one. Else if E dot get source function double equal if you press the button B3, what is button B3? Large cap, right? So it will display the level text $2. Let's see, level text $2. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept of this button. Once you press the button, small button, then it will display the $1, medium button, then $1.5, and the large button $2. And then how to set up all these locations